What's going on, everybody? This is Afrothinktank, and like usual, I'm about to do some show and tell about what kind of Pan-African action am I taking. So today, like I always do, I'm going to show you one of the projects that I'm working on right now. And what I'm working on is a catfish farm. I'm building a local catfish farm in my community because I see that there is a need, and I plan on filling that need. And just like most people, food is something that is always in demand. Food is something that if you can produce, you can always make money. All right. So one of the issues that I find in some of the rural areas of Nigeria, just like in some of the black neighborhoods in America, is that there are food deserts, right? And you can't get access to certain food. And I noticed in this area that catfish and various other fishes is very popular, but in order for the people to get it, they have to travel pretty much downtown to the capital in order to get catfish, or in order to get certain meats, certain goods. And that can be expensive for the local people. They would have to travel down there. They have to get transport. Everybody doesn't have a car. You got to get transport, get down there, or you got to get somebody to go and get it for you. And then you got to hope that that what you're looking for is down there when you get it. It could be a hassle, especially from my particular location. It'll take 30 minutes, 40 minutes on a good day to get down to the capital to go buy, some protein, right? And protein is something that is lacking in Nigeria for, in a better sense of the word, right? So I was like, okay, well, in my local community, what is it that I can add that will benefit the community and pay me? Because at the same time, I want to get paid too, right? I want to make a profit, but I also want to help the community. It's a Pan-African thing. I don't want to be greedy, but if I don't make a profit, I can't continue operations, right? And realistically, we have to make a profit. So I was like, what can I do to make a decent profit and also benefit the community, wholeheartedly? And I thought, man, catfish farm, right? Because I know catfish, first of all, Nigeria got some of the best tasting goddamn catfish. I'm in love with Nigeria's catfish. I love catfish. All right, I'm a big time catfish fan, but for some reason, I don't know what it is about that Nigerian catfish, but it's off the chain, right? And I've farmed other things. I farmed pigs, goats. I have goats. I farmed pigs. I farmed chickens. I tried rabbits. I've tried a lot of different animals over the years just to test it out to see what is something would be easy to scale up, what's popular, what's feasible with my finances and with the resources that I have on the ground. And I failed in a few things. I failed in rabbit farming because I just think I had a bad set of rabbits because they just weren't producing the way I expected them to. And that's weird for rabbits because rabbits produce. Chicken farming, I didn't try that. I'm going to get back into that. So after I do this, my next project will be chicken farming, so I can I want to create a local egg hatchery, or whatever for eggs, and also meat chickens, but mainly focus on eggs because that's another form of protein. I can produce chickens and I can produce tons of eggs on relatively cheap. I got the land for it already. I can incorporate it with my catfish farm, and I can have like a blended livestock farm where each animal kind of like helps me produce and maintain the other animal. There's a way to do it, right? So I want to blend in my chicken farm with my catfish farm the way they're doing it out there, because they have professionals out there. The people that's doing this right now, they are professionals. They literally do this for a living. They know exactly how to set up the catfish farms. This right here, I'm setting up 3 pools. One pool is done so far. It's going to be one will be for the fingerlings. The second one will be for the medium-sized catfish, medium-sized to small catfish. Those will be the ones that I'm probably gonna smoke and preserve, because I'll have my own brand of smoke preserved catfish that I can wrap up, and I can put my label on, and I can sell locally, and I can sell to restaurants in the area. Then I'll be growing my big ones. The big one, this third pool will be for the big ones that I allow to grow to sell as meat, as fresh meat for other people. Also, I will be providing fingerling services for other people that want to start their own catfish farms. This is the first of many. I have more land and I plan on actually expanding it and making it go bigger. But first things first, I got to stand up my first catfish farm now. All these people you see here, they work for me. I've had these individuals work for me on several projects. I like to stick with the local people. I try to hire all locals. All locals, you know, they know my name. They know that when they come work for me, they're going to get paid. They're going to get paid, guaranteed 100% their, you know, what they're due when they're done with the project. And that's why the people of my village love working for me, because I don't screw them over. Because that's one thing I've noticed, that and this is with business in general, there are some people who would take advantage of the fact that people are desperate to work and they have those skills, and they have somebody go out and do a whole project and then promise to pay them later and never actually do. So people be out here working for free, you know. And when you got a situation where it's risky to go out here and do hard labor and you don't know if you're going to get paid, a lot of times people are not so inspired to go work for people. But when you know there's an individual that's going to pay you on time, not only going to pay you on time, but when you're working for me, you also get fed. So when you work for Afro Think Tank on anything that you do in Nigeria, not only will you get paid on time, you'll get paid your just due. You won't be screwed over and get paid below your market value. You're going to get paid your market value or above, because I like to do that. And you're not going to have to worry about eating when you're working for me, because I feed all my people that work for me. I feed their kids too, because they bring their children to work with them. And sometimes they bring their children to help them work and do the job. I make sure to feed them, make sure the kids got snacks. It's a community, and I operate like a community. I do square business, but at the same time, when business operations start, I make sure I take care of my employees, the people that work for me, whether they're working for me temporarily or whether they're working for me permanently. Because if you bring that type of spirit and attitude, you know, to your business, if you invest in the people that work for you, and if you invest in the environment you create when you're doing jobs, when you're doing projects, when you're creating your reputation around the village, around the town, then people will be knocking over the door trying to work for you. I have people knocking over the door trying to work for me. I got people knocking over the door, making sure that when I do my next thing, that they're the first ones I call. I got people fighting over working for me because they appreciate the work environment that I create, right? Because it's all about being anti-colonizer. I don't come with no colonizer mentality. I'm not a slave driver. I'm not working these people to the bone. I'm not letting these people work out in the sun and dig, and they don't have plenty of water to hydrate themselves. They don't have plenty of food to for energy. I don't do that. You know, it's all about it. I find it, and if you look at the companies that invest in their employees and invest in their work environments, they have the happiest employees and they're some of the most successful. All you have to do is give up just a little bit of profit, give up a little bit of greed in turn for a good work environment, and you will make your money by volume or over time. People want to make their money so quick, so fast. They're in such a hurry. They want this Instagram life. They want everything to be 100% right now, not tomorrow, but right now. And they rush and they do the things that people do when they rush, creating a hostile work environment, taking advantage of people who have skills, and just being an overall terrible capitalist, right? And I just refuse to go to Africa and bring that American style capitalist slave driving mentality to Africa. Yes, you know, sometimes Africans, and just like various other people in Europe, they can have a more relaxed attitude. But that's the relaxed attitude we all wish we can have. It's not all about hustle, 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 even though you want to get things done. Sometimes, you know, you got to relax. You got to relax and be on somebody else's time. And I understand in certain countries, I'm on somebody else's time, right? And when I'm spending my money, they're also on my time. So we meet somewhere in the middle. It's a compromise, right? So I just wanted to show you guys, look, I'm out here doing my project. You see, I got the truck. I got the trucks out here. Everybody you see in this picture, everybody you see in these videos, I'm putting money in their pocket. Even the little kids, the ones holding the camera. They're not the best photographers. The people I got shooting the cameras, they're not the best photographers. I don't know if they're going to get any bonuses or anything, but they trying their best, and I'm satisfied with their effort, right? But everybody you see in this video is going to benefit from me out of my pocket, you know, because they're doing something for me. This is a community, and we work like a community, and that's how I operate in Africa, like a community. And I don't care how long it takes me to make profit, because my morality and my resolve is to do this Pan-African thing the correct way and not allow it to be not allow it to be poisoned by Western capitalistic, colonizing mentalities or ideologies. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the fact that I'm very transparent in showing my projects. Like always, you don't have to do nothing major. Everybody wants to measure eggplants. I'm building this. I'm building this. Well, mine's bigger. It don't matter what you do. If you're doing something to benefit the community, no matter how big or small, it's a positive and it should be celebrated. So I celebrate all people that's in Africa doing their small part to benefit any black community that they have the ability to impact. And I'm just doing my small part in this village in Nigeria, to do my small part to bring some convenience to the local people. Because now they don't have to travel a half hour, on a good day to go down to get some catfish. They can walk right down the street, right? And I'll have that catfish for them. I'll have that because it's a main staple. Just like in America, we eat chicken, we eat beef and pork, right? That's what we eat. That's the main things. We're over there, catfish. Catfish is one of their main dishes. And if I can provide one of their main dishes to where somebody doesn't have to spend a bunch of extra money going 30, 40 minutes to a market and not even being sure that they're going to be able to find the catfish, and then have to deal with prices that fluctuate up and down, they ain't got to deal with that. They're going to come to me. I'm going to have fair market prices because I don't want to undercut other people who don't have the leverage to build their catfish farms like me. So I don't want to undercut them at all, but I will be providing fair prices and predictable prices for the members of my village, so that they can have the ability to get affordable and convenient protein in the form of catfish, along with all the other things that I farm on my land as well. And the good thing is I already have distribution because I have I have two shops within the village right now where I can sell my catfish. I can sell my dried catfish once I got to get the equipment for that. That's secondary. I got to get the equipment to do the commercial drying process of the catfish, the medium to small size catfish. And I got to get the equipment to make sure I properly and properly clean them and, make sure everything's sanitized and above board. And everything's organic. I try my best to stay organic. It can be expensive, guys. Honestly, especially when it comes to like farming vegetables, reality is that shit is job expensive. It's hard, right? But I try my best to be as organic and natural as possible because in Africa you have the ability to use organic seeds. You could have the ability to provide feed that's organic, if you put the effort into it. And I plan on producing my own animal feed too. I'm trying to control all the means of production, right? From production, from producing the catfish, raising them myself, to making all the various products that catfish go in. So once I figure out all other things I can do with the catfish, and maybe I will incorporate other fish as well as I grow and expand. But right now I'm gonna concentrate on this catfish because first of all, that catfish is amazing and it's a great business. People always got to eat. It's a necessity. It's something that's needed in the community. I can make a decent profit off of it, and I have the ability to benefit the community by leveraging my money that I make here to build the business to a level to which I don't have to cut people's heads off overpricing people for some protein. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, excuse the bad quality of the camera. I don't have any camera people over there. I don't have that type of hookup just yet. All right, but eventually I will have some decent camera guys. But I'll be there soon, so you'll see me actually operating and showing you more about the catfish farm when it's actually finished and up and running. But I like to show you guys what I'm doing before it's even done. I'm totally transparent, but so I'll keep you guys informed of everything I'm doing. I'll keep showing you videos to hopefully inspire the next person that want to go to any African country and make any of this stuff happen. All right. Anyway, that's all I got to say for now, guys. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.
Tu on est que bloqué. Voilà, d'aller là. I dey be block o. I dey be block o.
Yeah.